Well, here we are, once more with a race against the ruin of the multiverse. But before we get into all of our fun little recaps, why don't we learn a bit about who we got at the table?
I'm playing Zula, the Baker Assassin, Hobgoblin, Iron Shadows Rogue. Not Rogue, Monk. Feels like a rogue.
Rogue adjacent.
Discount rogue.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Vass. Vass is a devilishly handsome tiefling bard rogue who has found himself once again stumbling across the multiverse. This week's fun fact about Vass: he once skirted dangerously close to evil monologue territory when reprimanding his agent at the time for confusing the Cardstock Festival with the Bard Rock Festival. But as soon as Vass saw the look of fear in his agent's eyes, he reined in the pointless and pretentious soliloquy because he refuses to become a prima donna.
You?
Hi, I'm Stefan. I'm playing Hugh DeVere, a flashy, flamboyant, almost fearless, ambiguously French fencer. Today's fact about Hugh is that he has a cartography kit and he's been using it to make maps, but they are mostly doodles of various fortresses that they've been to with drawings of little six-figure monsters that they fought.
Amazing. All right. We do have the two other figures, players who will be joining us later on. But until then, well, you guys made it to Barovia. You did your business, and as you're on your way out, heading back towards Sigil, having defeated Strahd, um, we're gonna do a little step away here from the doom and gloom of Barovia, and let's see if we can do.
Vass is beyond ecstatic.
We'll go something a little lighthearted, like Warhammer.
Get some other sounds going on here. Some background music for our Bastion turn. So, as a refresher on your Bastion turn, since it's been a while since we've been here, feel free to, explain a little bit about what your Bastion looks like. And we'll see what's going to happen there. So, as you are still in Barovia, you are unfortunately not at your bastions, but that doesn't mean that things aren't happening there. Who would like to take their bastion turn first? Who wants to take the risk of the events roll?
I can go.
All right, let's hear a little bit about the bastion.
The Bastion is a multi-level building. The tippy top level is where Vass has his private quarters. And the main level has a training area. It's got a trophy room and a library. But the main feature of the Bastion is the tavern that is located in the basement, which is called Rock Bottom. And that is the mainly the area of the Bastion that I have kind of developed some NPCs around at this point.
Well, yes. Why don't you roll for me a D100? Let's see what goes on.
Okay. $69.
Hey, look at that. All right. So,
So fast.
at the Bastion, there is a knock upon the door of Rock Bottom in the off hours during the daylight when people would be setting up. For any of the bouncers that might be preparing for their shift, after about the third knock or so, you realize that it's not a fluke. And there stands a very well-dressed elven figure with a small entourage. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to be the proprietor of the establishment?
The proprietor's not in at the moment, but I'm sure I can help you.
Well, I was actually hoping to rent the establishment for an event of mine.
Okay. So who's speaking right now is Dom, who is a beefling. He's Vass's cousin on his mother's side. He's just a real big boy, and he's the bouncer. He's head of security, so he would respond to. Dom is short for Dominic. I will clarify. He'll say, "I'll put you in touch with Quill. She's the bartender here. She handles most of the bookings."
Well, I was hoping to do so within the next few days, but I do have gold to help expedite the process.
I mean, Quill's right back there. I can go get her.
That would be wonderful.
Wait here.
And, yeah, he does.
Dom will go track down Quill, the bartender. She's a half-elven woman. She's a very shrewd business person. And she typically handles paperwork and things like that. She's the real one running the show, even when Vass is there.
Yeah.
This is what she does, and it's what she's good at.
Oh. Hello. I was told that you are the person to speak to about my endeavors.
Yes, I understand you'd like to book the tavern for an event.
An event, yes. I have.
What event would that be?
a few members of extended family coming to city next few days, and I'd like to show them a good time. Quite a resounding review of this tavern space, and I'd like to book it and those that are working there.
That's great. What day or days were you thinking of making the booking?
Perhaps 3 days hence.
Okay, but above table, is there like a roll I should make to see if it's already been booked for that time? I don't imagine it would be. I'm not sure people book it out that often.
I will say, roll for me another D100. We'll say if it is between 90 and 100, it is already booked.
Well, that's a 13.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah, she's flipping through her appointment book. I don't see any other bookings at that time, so I think that should work just fine. What name should I put this under?
You can put it under Polinsky.
Typically would ask for half of the as a deposit up front, and then the second half.
Since this is quite short notice, I did come prepared, and there is a bag of coins that is placed delicately into Quill's hands. From a brief inspection, it's about 300 gold pieces.
Okay, I'm assuming that more than covers what we would typically charge to
Oh,
book the place.
100%.
Okay. I don't have stats for Quill, but I feel like I should make some kind of an insight check about this guy to be like, how I feel about you. What vibes am I getting from you?
We'll just call it a straight D20.
Okay. Let's see what happens. It's my D20. There it is. That's a natural 20. I told you Quill was good at her job.
There's no malicious. This guy's just really eager and excited and trying to put on, like, because this is such a short notice, trying to be as courteous and polite as possible in this regard. And probably just seems to be the kind of guy that tips a little extra anyway.
She'll glance at it and she'll be like, yeah, this seems to more than cover the fees for booking our establishment. Is there any special requests you have? Within reason, of course. We do have a certain aesthetic that we need to maintain.
No, the aesthetic is part of the reason why I've come here. It's quite different to what any of my family usually goes to. I trust your establishment to provide whatever you think would be best within your normal practices.
Well, that sounds great. Is there anything else we can help you with today?
Nothing else today. I will see you for the event within a few evenings' time.
Thank you. We'll see you then.
Alright, so it is 300 gold that Vass can pick up on another trip.
Nice.
Alright, who would like to go next?
I think I get the theme going on
Yeah,
and catch on.
sure. So,
Alrighty, so I
first a
imagine
description.
the bastion can be basically any location,
Any location.
or not.
Well,
Okay, so it'll be the Hag's Head,
for sure.
obviously, the which is Zula's bakery.
Mhm.
But who's running the bakery while Zula's gone? Well, obviously it. Darta Bainstrom, the proprietor of the Hag's Head. But who is currently Darta Bainstrom? It is Jex, a doppelganger that Zula's paid to be her while she's gone.
Oh, I love that. All right. Go ahead. Roll for me a D100. Let's see what happens to your bastion.
Not as fun as a 69.
Nothing's as fun as a 69. Let's be real.
I was gonna say, what is?
What was the total? My thing's being a little slow.
66.
66. Okay, cool. Um, as the bell over the door to the Hag's Head alerts, you, as Darta, would see a very jubilant group of halflings. One of them very much has this sort of central part of the group, is decked out in like all sorts of lighter colors and shimmering fabrics, and one of the group members will move up to the counter and hi, I have a question for you.
Oh yes, what could I help you with?
Uh, well, I just need to know, since you know you're a baking establishment, do you guys do wedding cakes?
Well, of course we do. We do have a wedding cake. We actually do a dragon's horde cake where you get to pick the flavor.
Oh, amazing. So we need, and this isn't like a today thing, but my sister over there, and she points to the halfling that's like in the shimmering fabrics. She's getting married, and it's going to be a real big family fair. We're going to need a cake that can feed about, I don't know, maybe 300 or so halflings.
Darta starts to sweat because the doppelganger isn't a great baker. She just has been selling the old goods. Oh yeah, of course I can do that. I can bake anything.
Oh, that's amazing. And like, I just, because, I know that a lot of people don't like doing large halfling events just because, we do like our food, but it's so good, and it's like it's just a celebration, and I'm so glad that you're able to do this for us. Here, I'll tell you what. And she starts pulling out a notebook and writing down like different flavors. Um, so we can't have too many of the tiers be lemon flavored just because some of our cousins do have a sort of citrus sensitivity. They're not really allergic; they just don't like the flavor. But we let them say whatever they want. Then we do have someone who actually is allergic to certain types of eggs. So if you could just be mindful, like if you could, procure some like dragon eggs for that, that doesn't bother her at all. And just lists everything down, and at the
Well,
end,
of course, that's a Darta Bainstrom guarantee, and more sweat starts pouring down as this doppelganger doesn't leave this bakery.
then finally, at the end of this whole list, there is a call from the group. and like very like much telling the bride to be, nope, you keep your coin purse there. As they all sort of pile together to put a sort of um first portion payment towards this. I know it's probably going to be a lot more than this, but this will start us off, and we'll put 400 gold down for this wedding cake.
Oh, perfect. That's exactly right.
Well, isn't that great? Just here's my address, and you can just send someone over when you've got more details for us or questions or anything like that. Here's the date of the wedding, and just writes down all the notes.
Quickly sends a sending spell to Zula. You need to come back. This is fucked up. I didn't sign up for this.
I need help.
You told me I had to pretend to be you for a day. This is bullshit. You've been gone a week.
We're running low on pastries.
They're starting to notice they're dry.
Have they been stress eating the pastries?
Most definitely. She's been reading the customers' minds, can tell that they don't like them. It's like, oh god, we're gonna get bad reviews. I'm gonna get kicked out of this house.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, my partner's being a child. 12-year-old sense of humor. So, yeah, 400 gold for Zula to collect next time we are in Neverwinter. God dang it.
Excellent.
All right. Let us come then to Hugh.
Okay, so what do we do first here?
Just a little description of your bastion, since it's been a
Okay,
minute.
well, Hugh, the public face of it is the opening room you go in is a trophy case, as you might expect, where he's displaying his various items of conquest. And it opens that past that is his living area and his ground floor smithy where he's working on his arms and armor. If you go up the stairs to his where he holds classes in dancing and fencing for his training area. And above the dojo training area, there is a glass greenhouse where he's growing various plants. So this is his. But when the company comes to call, it's mainly to his showing off trophy room.
Okay.
That's where also where he receives visitors.
Well, why don't we see a D100 roll to see what happens at Hugh's bastion while he was away.
I'll be at 34.
34. Okay. So, there's nothing too much going on at the Bastion, nothing very significant that's happening. Everything's being maintained. Orders that were given prior are still being worked on. Go ahead though, roll me a d8.
Okay, D8. 7.
However, one of your hirelings has become somewhat of a practical joker, and has been putting rotten eggs in people's boots.
Okay.
So there's little leaflets that are going around of like notes being passed around of like, I know it was you, stop this. But yeah, nothing besides that really goes on, which I guess is pretty good because it could have been a lot worse. Could have been an attack. But with our bastions visited, well, let's go back to our main adventurers. As you're stepping out of Barovia, the portal, with the uh, piece of the rod in hand, and you can return to the sanctum where the wizards wait for you.
By the way, has everybody played Witch Beyond the what is it called?
Wild,
Beyond the Witchlight?
Wilds Beyond Witchlight. I've not played it. I have read some of it though.
Okay, I won't spoil anything. Never mind that.
It's on my list.
It's very fun. I do recommend the campaign.
I know that there are some of the GMs that I've talked to that are doing a Wild Beyond the Witchlight into the Vecna Eve of Ruin, which seems very interesting.
I will say, yeah, my buddy is doing that. Yeah.
Yes. So, as you are stepping through the portal once more into the sanctum, let's change our map so that way you can see it as it is. And add two. So, now that you're back, you have a bit of time to sort of decompress after an experience in Barovia. You have plenty of time to uh, head to the rooms that you've been keeping. You have the ability to go out into Sigil if you'd like to go shopping for anything, or just explore the city, stretch your legs. You can, of course, speak with any of the wizards three about concerns, questions, or whatever else, though that might get particular responses depending on who you approach.
Yeah, I think Zula would like to pull Tasha aside.
As you approach Tasha, she sort of gives you a once over curiosity there, but also a what's Zula's passive insight?
I believe it's. Let me see. Passive insight 19.
19. There's also a sense of not quite disdain, but very much a sense of you get the sense that she's waiting for you to talk.
Well, after you, Zula will say if she notices that she's about to talk.
I was just wondering what it is that you're trying to draw my attention for.
Well, I don't think you would bullshit me. Can you tell me if this link with Vecna was manufactured by Daracade, or is it real? Because I'm pretty sure she forced me into this bullshit, and I didn't want to be part of this.
Well, you're right. I won't bullshit you. As far as we can tell, that link is quite concentrated to the Lich.
God damn it. And she'll clutch her 2 amulets.
If it's any consolation, none of us asked to be part of this as either.
That's why I've always liked you, Tasha. And Zul will turn away.
This Tasha just kind of looks after, and
This isn't Zula's Tasha, but
yeah. I mean, Tasha's lore is just all over the place. 3 different iterations.
well, it's the multiverse. I'm guessing this just is.
Oh, 100%. No, I fucking let me just tear my teeth into multiverse lore. Illustrial from nearby just sort of puts away a book, and you can hear the sort of conversations muffled between them about you perhaps should treat our guests a little more politely. But yeah. Oh.
Never stop being yourself, Tasha. Don't let her change you.
Oh man. What about Vass or Hugh? Do you wish to do anything?
Bass is heading back to that bar he was at before the Barovia trip.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see if I can.
But this time he's reversing the order and he's gonna play first
Mm-hmm.
and then settle into some drinking.
So, oh. As you're going to the bar, go ahead, give me a performance check to see how well it goes.
Oh my god. I cannot.
Oh goodness.
I cannot. No.
Can Zula get the
No.
help action?
Vass has never got a natural 1 on a performance roll in his life.
Does Zula...
Oh, that's a nat 1. Oh, no.
That's a nat 1. He's got a plus 15.
I mean, if Zula was following Vass to the bar out in Sigil,
I
yeah.
don't think so, technically, but if Vass invited Zula, then Zula would be there.
Vass wouldn't have not invited anyone.
Vass announced that he was leaving and then just left it at that.
Yes,
You-
exactly.
you-
Quill took my natural 20.
Yeah. Blame Quill.
Quill
It's all
took it.
Quill's fault.
It's Quill's fault.
Alright.
Well, it had to happen sometime, I guess. Still a 16.
It's-
unless you treat natural ones as natural ones.
I mean, it's a little rough in the beginning, but you do eventually sort of get into the groove of it. However, it's not the sort of raucous crowd you're used to after your performances. They enjoyed it. Just, more just nodding along rather than full on singing.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably fair. Vass is trying to get his mind off of coming face to face with Strahd after spending so long trying to avoid that very scenario. And he he wanted to have imparted a little bit more pain upon Strahd before he was temporarily taken care of. I think he managed to do a whopping 8 points of psychic damage, and that was it. So he gave like Strahd the beginnings of a headache, which doesn't seem proportionate to the amount of upset that Strahd has caused Vath in the past. So that is probably impacting his ability to just empty his mind and let the music happen, is what I'll say, which is why it's not his typical Vath performance.
Yeah.
So eventually he's just going to give it up as a bad job and just sit and wrap the night up with some rum. Copious amounts of rum. Just keep the rum coming.
Yeah. Uh, you're able to just, as you're getting your rum down, you would notice a sort of sign on the bar um that displays different drinks that are specials to this tavern. Um, there's Razorvine wine. Uh, there is uh, Arborian wine, Star Clear. Uh, there is the Avner's Abyssal Ale. If
Rum is his usual drink, but you know what? That abyssal ale sounds really good right now. I'm in an abyssal ale mood, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Um, it is a very heavy porter that seems to just be slightly warm even as you drink it and it goes down cold. Like it's warm in the mug. Um and uh yeah, it's pretty good.
I think that appeals to Vass. Vass runs a little hotter than normal anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
I think that it goes down cold is very appealing.
Yeah, for sure. When Vass returns to the sanctum, I'm assuming that he does not tell of his performance being what it was.
No, Vass is, well, How in the bag is he? I guess.
Why don't you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
I will gladly do that. That's a 16.
All right, you're tipsy, but you're not, fully inebriated. Enough that
Okay.
you have to watch yourself on stairs.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think he's so inebriated that he's gonna be like, man, awesome. Loved it. I think he's not so quiet that I think he was in a really quiet mood to begin with and he just announced I'm going to the bar and that was literally all he said.
Mhm.
So he's the drinking has kind of taken the edge off. So I think in a he can be chatty if someone wants to chat, but I don't think he's gonna be I think he forgot the performance as he was forgetting the issues that he had been trying to drown out. So I don't think he's focused on that even anymore. If he even remembers he did it at this point.
Yeah.
So how'd it go? You look great.
Actually, do it was fine. It was fine.
Ah, well, here, why don't you have some stronger stuff? And Zula hands him water.
Vass is like, cheers, and then he drinks it and is kind of like,
It's from the Fae.
okay,
It's weird.
right on, man. And he'll just pound it back.
It's like when you tell your friend that it's vodka and it's just water.
Yeah. Here,
Here's another shot.
have a Pedialyte. You need help.
Yeah.
Be like, I don't know, it doesn't seem that strong to me, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh, you got quite the constitution.
Oh.
Vass kind of grins as if he has anything to do with that. Like it's something he can take credit for.
So, yeah. It's besides, your performance and then getting some of the strong stuff from Zula, uh, you're able to finally rest, it seems, uh, after your hellish obstacles the uh, in the death house.
May I press my long rest button?
Let me think that you can press it.
I had
But
to. It's fine.
I will ask that as everyone presses their long rest button to roll for me a d10.
I got a 3.
Ah, critical one.
Okay. And then d10 roll from Hugh.
Did we lose you?
Oh no. All right. So why don't we start with Zula, as we've got this going on. Zula. As you are sleeping in the room allotted to your group, your sleep is very light, but it still seems restful. Your mind is racing from one thought to the next. And it's still a lot, but a sort of through line throughout all of these racing thoughts is, of course, that vision that you would see of Vecna, the Lich God, and whatever machinations are. But other than that, your rest is undisturbed. Vavs,
Yes.
as you are sleeping, it is a deep sleep, deep darkness that surrounds you, impenetrable, it feels like. You hear discordant voices, tones too high, too low, too stretched, too broken. It's painful, the sounds that you hear. And you start to see a sort of pink glow, and maybe this is you waking up, the light coming through your eyelids. Except that the glow gets brighter, brighter, and brighter until you see that same vision you had back when it started this all. You see Vecna. Hugh, as you're sleeping, you are dreaming of warm sunshine in the fields of Ilverhold, back in where you grew up. You are looking into the sky until you start to see that it breaks. The dawn color becomes fire, and stars seem to fall from above. All around you, your home begins to break, begins to burn, and you are caught in the middle of it. You all wake up, and you do, of course, complete a long rest, though perhaps not the most pleasant of wandering minds in the evenings.
Yeah, I think Zula wakes up with 2 knives in her hands. Just her pillows just shredded with feathers everywhere. Oh, damn it.
I wonder if Bass remembers his dream.
Yeah, I'd say Vass would remember it.
Okay. Didn't get lost to the alcohol. Does this happen often? Vass motions generally in the direction of the feathers.
I believe that is a question for Zula.
Sorry, my audio cut out. What happened?
Oh no!
Oh, as Vass is arousing for the morning, he glances over at Zula's situation. He's like, "Does this happen often?"
No, this I I'm not used to adventuring. I was retired. This sucks. People can't. There's divination blocks here, right?
For the Sanctum, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I was out of the Iron Shadows. I've been playing it up because I'm pretty sure the arcade's watching every move I make. But I was out. I was baking before this. I'm a baker now. I don't do killing very much anymore. As you can tell, I'm all illusions, and then she'll do like a shadow step to the shadows.
Vass is not fully awake yet, and I don't think he realizes what's going on. Just words that don't make any sense and don't mean anything to him. She was there, now she's not there.
Oh,
He's
that's
wondering
probably
if
for the
he
best.
if he even woke up yet. Maybe he's still dreaming, like where you think you're awake and you're not.
Oh, I hate
Vass
those.
needs a very very strong coffee. Um,
You're hungover. I'm giving you a lot. Here, this will help. Zula casts darkness on you. So,
Vass is fully confused.
Yeah. Um, there is, you know, you could use the sanctums. I'm sure that there's a kitchen faculty in the sanctum. Or you could go out. I'm sure that there's a lovely breakfast spot that you could get perfect hangover food and coffee. Um, you know,
Zula will be baking. She will not take other people's food.
Well, if baking is happening around Vass was fully on board with this thought that he had about going out and getting hangover food. And then he notices the baking happening and he goes in hunt of stuff to make his own coffee. That's what I'm
I
doing
don't
this
do
morning,
drinks.
though.
you really need a barista hired at your bakery. Double the trouble. You'd get so many
Zula
people.
hasn't put two and two together yet. How good of a business deal it'd be.
Yeah. Um,
Zula makes
Unless
owlbear claws, by the way.
awesome, I love that so much. Unless Hugh is more of an earlier riser than Vass and has already made coffee.
I'm taking that as a no.
Nope.
Damn it!
Here, I made some mushroom coffee. Everyone likes.
Yeah, no, coffee is made, owlbear claws are made. Tasha gets up and, um, a normal scowl that has become sort of commonplace on her face is there. She starts making eggs. She does not ask if any of you would like eggs, but she does make enough for you guys to have eggs and just leaves it there for you. She doesn't tell you that they're made, she just makes them.
God, I love her. Zula has things in her head.
Once Vass has some coffee and a bear claw in him, he's starting to seem more like his usual cheery self and begins his intense morning grooming regimen.
What was it, like 15 steps last time we checked?
I think we're getting up there. It's a process. And you gotta respect the process when the results are this perfect.
So, as you're able to sort of between your entire group as you enjoy breakfast, as you go through your grooming regimen, uh, you're each able to sort of inspect the pieces of the rod that you have and the most recent piece that you have collected. Um, as you grab hold of it, it of course tells you where next you can expect to travel. And it is familiar to some of you. Great. Not only uh, Kryn, it draws your attention to the idea of Nightland. To a place known as Dargard Keep.
Wait, are you telling me there's more parts? Damn it. Zula face plants into her owlbear claw.
Zula mid-bite.
What are we on? Like 4 of 7 now? Like we've got 4.
You've got
7.
4. This is part 5
Yeah.
that you're heading towards, yeah.
I hate to break it to you, there's 3 more pieces of this thing.
Zula cries. I want to go home.
Oh wait, in order to cheer you up, I play a little tune on my lute, and everyone gets a heroic inspiration because we did a rest.
Oh, nice.
Alright, if you didn't
And
have one,
technically, everybody gets temp HP because of my cooking.
amazing.
5 temp HP.
Nice. I will take all of those. I'm still not hitting double digits even with those 5.
Wait, did you say double digits?
Sorry, triple digits.
Okay, I was like, oh my god. I don't think you leveled up right. I've only rolled 1s on every level up.
Only ones, and my
And my
con,
con is minus
negative
1.
8.
yeah, con absolutely horrible, way in the ground. I should be dead now.
Yes, it's a
I
miracle
should
I'm
be
able
dead.
to walk around. Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to post a GIF. Cause now it's in my mind. There we go. Every night I break my bones. So, uh, yeah, if you didn't have a heroic inspiration before, you can have one now. Except for Vass. I don't believe Vass benefits from that.
No. However, we have a human in our party that gets the heroic after every long rest, so I don't know if I think if I
It
can
could
give it to
bounce.
him.
Yeah, because whenever you get a heroic inspiration, if you already have one, you can give it to somebody else.
So
All
he
right,
just hits
so
you
I'm
after
gonna give
after you
it
play it.
back to.
So it bounces back to Vass.
Thanks. Thanks. Hey, you, do you know where this place is that we need to go? Night, Darkguard Keep in Nightland?
No, don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck a crin is.
Oh, that's where I'm from.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
I was there
sorry.
for a while.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It sounds like a lovely place.
It will be when I'm through with it.
Entirely ward for, and it's like, yeah, sounds lovely.
Hugh, you're solid. I like you. Have an owlbear claw.
Are you just gonna like Pavlov the party with pastries?
Here. Yeah.
Zula is a spy. She is key in manipulation.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Conscious, subconscious, positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
You had water last night. You have a bear paw.
Exactly.
Look at you, Vass. You're drinking water. Here, have a bear claw. Have a sucker.
Yeah.
Oh goodness gracious. Okay. Yeah. So, um, with that, uh, having an idea of where you guys need to go next, I'm gonna say, goodness gracious. Uh, say let's take our mid-session break here, so that way I can futz around with the map and not cause you guys to be panicking. So, we'll take a.
Well, now I feel like I'm panicking anyway.
Oh, don't
Just
don't
knowing
panic.
that.
Don't panic. Go, go get yourself a snack.
It's
Or...
okay. Zula can run fast, so We're going in live.
We're
We'll
doing
do
it live. All right. So as we're back, well, before we head off to Crane, following the draw of the piece of the rod that you had just grabbed, we do have another story that takes place here, still within Sigil, as someone has been on the search for answers and now stands at a portal that will lead to where those answers may be uncovered. Halen, what's going on through your mind as you are standing here on the precipice of meeting one Illustrial Silver? Oh, you're muted.
Well, I'm not going to repeat it, but it was amazing.
Uh,
No. I think standing looking at this kind of swirling portal, holding this sword that has kind of led him on this path, he's feeling a sense of hopeful trepidation that maybe this is gonna lead him back to where he needs to be and back to where he wants to be, and to get some answers. And just as he's thinking that, his very, very small familiar kind of pokes its head out of a pocket in one of his garments and just kind of nuzzles him and says, "All right, let's go." And he steps through the portal.
As you step through the portal, we'll be able to see a group of adventurers finishing up a breakfast as suddenly, I need token. Suddenly the central portal activates, and stepping from it, you see, well, who do they see, Valen?
You see a slightly haggard-looking armored paladin, kind of a little bit gaunt. His hair used to be white, and now it's actually turning black. He's an Azimir, so he's got some kind of spectral wings that flit in and out of existence, and his armor is clearly well used. Sheathed at his hip is a really menacing looking sword that just feels a little off when you look at it. But poking out of one of his little bags is a brightly colored cat head that just kind of pops out. It's a little rainbow colored. If you have seen Coco, it looks like the spirit dogs and stuff in Coco.
Metal.
And it's like kitten sized, like a little bit bigger than kitten sized. So he's got this like very bright familiar, and he looks a little like a sad sack, just kind of long suffering paladin type. And so he kind of steps around and looks around to see where this portal took him.
Zula instantly pulls on her devil mask as a stranger comes in. Who dares enter?
I'm Valen. Who dares ask? Where am I?
As you do that, walking down the stairs here are three figures of renown. Even though you have not seen them before, you would know who they are just based off of the tales that you've heard, Valen. Uh, you see Tasha, uh, famous for some of these spells that are out there. Mordenkainen, much the same, and at the front, Illustrial Silverhand, uh, one of the daughters of Mistra.
Hopefully, in such esteemed company, uh, we're all here for the same. I'm assuming we're all here for the same purpose, being driven here by the same thing. But did anybody else have some very intense visions of a very evil man? Hopefully, somebody has some answers as to what we're supposed to do to prevent this from escaping.
Mordenkainen's actually the one that will step forward from the trio of lizards. Ah, yes, well, personally, neither the three of us have been able to experience. We were in the efforts of casting down his evil plans when something went awry. Oops. I believe that is when you received these visions. Some of you were called to us, others found your way on your own, but there is a plan in action here. Heroes are searching for an artifact known as the Rod of Seven Worlds. It alone will not be enough to vanquish them, but it should assist in the fight. I'm sure that if you are here seeking answers, you may wish to join the others this endeavor.
Yes, absolutely. How many parts of this rod have been located?
4.
What's the plan to get the fifth?
Oh, we were just about to head off to Kryn.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, we should.
When we're in like a dining hall, or there's like, are they all around a table? Food.
I would say that there may be some remnants of food left. Maybe a
I'm just gonna
portion of
grab some
eggs.
snacks. Yeah, I'm just gonna take some scraps and feed them to Iris.
Yeah, there's like the little kitten snaps in the jaws around the food.
Yep.
Zula will offer you an owlbear claw.
Thank you.
Specifically
anything
the
to give.
pastry, not
The pastry.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a pastry.
not.
You know, bear claw.
I buried the lead on that one.
I was literally like,
Baker
I
assassin.
don't know what to do with this. I'm gonna put this in my pocket. No, I will happily munch on this delicious looking pastry.
You will get 5 temp HP points.
Ooh.
Okay, I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Would Vass's little ditty have been before or after their new arrival showed up?
I would have said it would have been before the new arrival showed up.
Darn, because technically I can have 5 people benefit from.
Oh, do you have are you an inspiring leader as well?
No, I'm a musician.
Very
So
nice.
I can
She's
give out
very
heroic
good at
inspiration.
Well, I think before we did head out, I would regale you with this just a little bit of history of how I got here and how I used to walk. I was a gate watcher and had this vision, and now I'm proud to be part of such a illustrious group of adventurers that are going to go solve this problem. And I'll get 19 temp HP, I think.
Double check the words.
Guild.
And here's character sheet, inspiring leader.
Your level plus modifier, yeah. So 20.
That sounds about
I'll get 20 HP.
right. Woohoo!
Oh
So
my goodness,
you
that
do
pushes me up into trip digits.
now.
Metal.
I will say that for anyone who is going to be getting the bolstering performance temp HP, it does not stack with the HP from the bear claws, the owl bear claws.
I will say, technically, you can save the treat and eat it as a bonus action if we want to retcon it, but that's up to you.
Vass would have eaten his immediately.
I'm going
Damn
to eat
it.
mine immediately as well.
Well, it's a good roleplay moment then, damn it.
It's a great
Zula
RP moment.
Zula has one bear claw left.
It took getting that burst of HP to inspire my speech.
I'm just imagining Zula going around with like an ice box or like something like that where it says for emergencies only, and it's just open and it's full of pastries.
Well, imagine Zula has an alternate dimension, like an alternate dimension that she goes into, but it's only for baking. It's just a pantry.
So what I was picturing was a glass case like a fire extinguisher is in. So you have to smash the glass to get the pastry, which makes it inedible.
Well, it's a place we could hide, but Zula only uses it for baking storage, so we can't use it.
Oh, now I have like the visual of like of the angsty teenager, like you can't go in my room, and then like you push open, and it's like an entirely different aesthetic. Except for this, it's just baking.
Yeah, Zula is a goth, basically a goth.
Oh, I love it. So, when you are ready, with the fourth piece leading you to this portion of Crane, we can head out at your Bibles.
I don't think I've introduced myself yet. I'm Vass.
Greetings.
Zula will rip off her mask, which looks like she's ripping off her face. I'm Zula.
Yes, you are. I'm not going to ask too many questions about the face mask ripping off.
Sorry, I have paranoia.
It's so
This
clinical when
is
you say it like that.
Right. I have clinical paranoia.
Well,
I will kind of take Iris out and be like, this is Iris. She keeps an eye on me.
Sometimes too.
I will
Vass
guard
is
her with my
infatuated
life.
with Iris. Vass would die for Iris.
Iris is pretty great.
I have a warg puppy at home. They should definitely meet.
They should. Iris gets along very well with other pets. and then I would immediately apologize to Iris for calling her a pet. Dog was a pet. You're not a pet.
She accepts the apology in good graces.
She's used to my stumbles.
Yeah. So,
I can't wait till 20 sessions later. Iris is actually a god that you've been carrying around.
She is, she does have wings, and she is a tiny celestial.
yeah, just, get a cult going, raise that belief power up.
Yep.
God in the making.
Just need to cast enlarge reduce on her like 6 times.
Zula thinks about joining another cult. Oh, I don't know. The first one was so bad.
Oh my goodness. So, as introductions go around, you are, of course, there's Vass, Zula, Romulus, Hugh, and now Valen and Iris. Oh. Though, Valen, there is a sort of growing need that you can feel in the back of your mind. Perhaps it is time that you get a move on with this goal of yours.
I think we should make haste. I'm eager to make progress. How do we get to Kren?
I have no idea. Which way is Kryn vast? Is it east? West?
Vass is gonna look to Hugh. It's his neck of the woods, man. I was there once. Portals, not my favorite.
Oh, another portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one.
As it can be explained to you, the portal that you had seen Valen enter from, and where you had stepped out of when you had returned this previous evening, that will direct you to the next piece as the rod seeks to be reunited. So it acts almost as a sort of anchoring point.
I kind of picture it like a tuning fork for plane shift or something.
Similar.
Well, I've got a little bit of experience with semi-sentient or sentient weapons. Let's get a move on. Let's get through this portal and see what.
Vass
see
is
what.
making notes for
Yep.
future song lyrics.
So, yeah, as you all step onto the portal with a brief bit of magic, you find yourselves stepping out from the broken, burnt remains of what at one point was some village. It seemed to, based on the size, hold maybe a few hundred people here. But now it is silent. All that lives here are echoes, shadows, and memories. And Ahead of you, you see a series of jagged switchbacks that cut into a cliff face and climb towards a narrow pass in the mountains. You see crouched between two sharp peaks the massive, charred black edifice of Dargard Keep. It looms, this shadow of a forgotten age. And from this distance, you can only see very little of the keep itself, mostly obscured by this thick curtain, this wall. But silhouetted against the dark sky, you can perceive the shape of the keep's central tower, rising hundreds of feet straight into the air before expanding at the ends, like a black rose in full bloom.
I take it you and I have not been here before.
Y-
You,
Although Hugh looks around and is, oh, I haven't been here, but I've seen this from a distance.
you
I didn't know that was the
also,
place you were talking about.
yeah, you also would have seen this from a distance, across a river as you were escaping a burning village.
Oh,
But, uh, welcome tonight.
Mm.
Your home's lovely, Zula says through gritted teeth.
It's a nice boulder.
Exactly right.
So, I'm guessing you...
Is there a way to get to a vantage point?
There is the jagged switchbacks that lead up to the mountain, where you see the keep, but the keep is, it seems, the best vantage point of the mountain crossing.
I think Zula would like to stealth up to the switchback to just see to the highest within the area we are in, I guess.
Yeah. Um,
Is it? I can go. Is it? Are there lots of shadows on those switchbacks?
all of this place is essentially shadow. Nightland is covered in dark, gloomy clouds. It is... You know, it's very similar to Barovia for those of you that just came back.
I
I
will. I
have to
can.
go and bring that up.
Just
I can give you
playing the
some help
greatest
on
hits.
walking.
Someone's greatest hits, not mine.
Just be lucky that there's no dolls, right?
Sure. Yep. You know, I'll count my blessings where I can find.
So. Gosh dang it. I'll just fix that. Alright. So, for anyone wanting to sort of stealth ahead to kind of look beyond where you currently are, I'm just gonna ask for a stealth roll.
I'm gonna
Excellent.
go invisible.
Ooh.
Ooh. Zula rolls with advantage because she has the boots of elven kind,
Heck yeah.
but
I got a 31.
renamed boots of goblin kind.
Since I'm invisible, can I roll it flat instead of a disadvantage?
Unfortunately, that is changed in the 2024 rules that you do not get advantage for being invisible. But I will take that into account based on whatever the situation is that you're in.
Oh,
Zula rolled a 17, sadly. Very mediocre.
Sadly,
I rolled a 16.
I got a 31.
Okay. Look at you guys.
Sick.
Look at that.
Zula's doing a ton of cool flips. Is not being very stealthy right now.
Alrighty. Next, that's like right on my platter, buddy. As you're all able to sort of start making your way, cautious, keeping an eye out for sort of bumps in the night or along such paths. You're not seeing anything that draws any sort of major concerns of any individual. But it is, again, silent, eerie. You begin your ascension just kind of in the fact of wanting to see what's around you until eventually your cautious travels bring you up to the top where the keep is. And you see in front of you this brittle ridge of wood. Upon it, as it sort of creaks, just stepping barely onto it to test it, you see these hoof prints, black, that lead past the main gate. Around you, this endless wind. It rumbles from the bottomless chasm beneath you, dividing this cliff, the northern Dargard Mountains, from the plains of Nightland. You see that there are 5 towers that surround this keep, connected by the curtain wall, and precarious walkways that hang in the thin air connect the guard towers to the keep itself. The central tower looms overhead, and from somewhere high above, you hear the sound of bitter keening rising over cold.
Are we getting a sense of a particular direction from the pieces that we have already? Or just a general, it's in this building somewhere?
It's more general of it's here in this building.
Sneaky.
My preferred method.
Same.
Okay.
Anybody else that has teleporting or flying can fly over to one of these ruined towers. So at least we're not walking in the front door.
Zula can run up walls and has a grappling hook. And I also have teleporting.
I have boots of flying.
You can just climb.
Is there like a big gate in front of us?
No. The main gate seems to have been destroyed. As you look, the stone bears char marks almost entirely. And the wood beneath your feet, as you get closer to the keep, starts to look charred and burnt.
Not like fire. So we should stay off of that giant burnt area that maybe looks like something else got roasted there.
Unfortunately, the entire keep constitutes as a burnt area.
Yeah, that's fair. At least if we go over to the tower on the east, we might be able to find some cover. I feel like if we just walk across the front gate, everybody can see us coming.
Well, I could cast darkness, but I think everyone would notice a dark orb in the middle of the route. But I don't know. What could they prove when we get out of the orb?
Yeah, that orb was there when I got here. It's your call.
Valen's gonna kind of take a deep breath and shrug his shoulders a little bit and activate Celestial Revelation and grow some wings.
Mm-hmm.
Metal.
That
So
no one
my wings
sees
come
because
out.
you're invisible.
Yep. All you see, you just hear some rustling.
I just get hit by a wing. Like, ow! What happened?
Sorry about that. Sorry
We're
about
being attacked.
No, that's me. They're bigger than you think. Sorry.
Alright, so Valen, your wings are present.
I'm going over on the tower side, and I will scout it out and message back if I see anything.
Alright, so
My way over here.
as you fly over to that area, you don't notice too much. There are, of course, the charred and broken remains of, at one point, two stately carriages, laid abandoned for centuries, it seems. There are skeletal remains that are scattered upon the ground, left where it seems they burned in the final panicked flight from this keep, crushed under the wooden wheels or trampled by maddened horses. From your scouting, you can see that the doors to the keep's stable are dangling upon broken hinges, and books scattered all around the courtyard. Though there is very little chance of them being legible from centuries of rain and snow. You'd also be able to see that the tower, while its portion of the curtain wall remains intact, the actual central floors have collapsed, and from the ground floor you cannot reach any of the higher floors. You do see the archery range here as well. It's remains at least parallel to the eastern wall, though you do notice that there are two arrow-ridden corpses lashed to the targets, and you would notice that from your point, A weathered door on the eastern wall of the keep is guarded by 2 undead figures.
I'm gonna look back towards Voss, touch an earring that I've got hanging on, and cast message.
Now, casting a spell does break invisibility.
Oh, shit. Yarr. Nope. I'm just gonna fly back over.
Well, is it a magic item? Does it count with a magic item?
If the spell says that you can cast, it means that you're casting the spell.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Got it.
Hang on.
I tried to say
Vass,
that.
Vass notices the look, and Vass casts a message, and it's
You
like,
can't-
what you see over there?
You're
See me.
he's invisible.
I
You're
can't
just
see
po-
you. Damn it!
You're just pointing. You're just pointing in the air, just shooting messages.
Man, I tried to help.
You're just trying to hit him. Like, God damn it! I know you're somewhere, you bird.
Well, actually, wait. I need to read the spell description.
I think technically sending would work in this situation, but I don't think message would work. Message says you have to point and see them, I believe.
It doesn't technically
Hang
say.
on. You
Sending,
can
I
cast
think,
the
would work.
spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. So you don't technically have to see them. You just
Oh,
need to know the
shit.
general direction and be familiar with them.
I could be a real ass and say that you're not familiar. Since
Not
you
familiar
just
yet.
met.
You just met like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Haha!
the other thing I can do
Can
is
we
just
can we roll? Can we roll to see if it works?
I'm
We roll to see how
I
close
can-
we are.
I can also just hide in the darkest part of this keep, cast message, pass along. I think the area over here is mostly clear. There's a little bit of cover and some open doors we can go in, and then go invisible again. Because I can, if I'm in shadows, I'm invisible at will.
yeah, I mean if you want to try.
Paladins are naturally great at stealth.
I'm feeling
Got this.
spicy. That's well known. Paladins are well known for their stealth.
Exactly. You got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm gonna be louder, like flapping my wings back and forth, 5 or 6 times. I'm just gonna kind of like huddle down in all this rubble.
Okay.
Point of us, cast message, and just whisper. It's clear. There's some cover in between here and some doors, and then there's another door that's been guarded by some undead. But that gets us into the main building.
And you directed that at me?
Yes.
Okay. I'll respond. Sounds good. We'll head over there. And then I'll quietly pass that along to the other folks.
I love the cone, by the way.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that, go.
I didn't see nothing.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's fine. All right. I guess that means I'll be asking for stealth rolls as you guys move.
Oh my god. Zula's sucking today. 15.
26.
I'm having 17.
Can Zula prepare an action or no?
What sort of action?
I'm okay with waiting. I'm okay with waiting till initiative if things go wrong.
I was just gonna ask what sort of action would be prepared here because it might make sense.
I want to cast darkness if we get caught, basically, on the people that catch us.
Okay.
So the you hold the action, the
Mhm.
thing that triggers it, they catch us.
Yeah. Okay. I'd say so since you were already planning on that. As a sort of potential. So, oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. It's so easy to just do DM shit. Um, okay, cool. Your group does pretty well in able to get to about here when you would hear movement from the western side. And you may not have been seen. It seems that from the back, usually it might have been heard. Not so much you, but your rustling against your companions, and you're able to see this figure with purple, cataclysmic hair, fiery and riddled with burns and undead. What would you do in this moment? Do you release that held action?
If Zula's seeing this thing come at him, I think Zula would release it, being in line of view.
Yeah. This figure seems to come intent of investigating what it might have overheard. And as it's coming around the corner and you're able to actually see a visual, yeah, you can drop that darkness. However, there is going to be, in response, a call to action. Which means I'm going to need some initiative rolls. Actually, I don't like this
Alrighty.
battle.
Is the dagger a thing? Do we get an advantage?
Yes. So technically, Valen wouldn't because he's outside of 30 feet, I believe, unless 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you're out of 30 feet. But everyone else, yes, still gets advantage.
Does this have what I want in it?
So I got 11.
You hear the cries as an orc gets overwhelmed with goblins.
Also, do we know where the darkness is?
Yeah, you can see
What
the
area
darkness.
is covered?
Yeah, Zula would have centered it on Western Kern, it looks like. So it's a 30-foot or a 15-foot radius.
Okay. So we've got.
So I think it takes that whole corner.
Do I have a little thing for darkness? I do. Yeah. Nice little centering of darkness.
Nice.
What? What do you mean something went wrong? D&D Beyond. Stop.
Get it together.
Oh my goodness. Do I have to, like, do this manually? Is that what you're telling me I need to do? No, okay, cool. There it is. And then... Alright, Hugh, you heard the casting of darkness and saw where it took effect. You also heard the call, a familiar call, actually, as you had done battle with Worstern once before.
Whoa, it's that guy.
Yeah, do we recognize him?
Yeah, you recognize her. Worstern, is, a woman. Yeah. It's been a while.
Oops.
Yeah. You know, she is, burnt and filled with cataclysmic fire, so
It's dark.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dark.
But
Okay. So, Worstern, though, is covered in darkness, right?
yes, Worstern is in the middle of the darkness right now.
Okay. I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm going to go right at the edge of darkness. And I'm going to cast my fancy new spell of Conjure Woodland Being. So there is going to be a 10-foot emanation. Whenever emanation enters the space, so I conjure nature spirits that float around me in a 10-foot emanation.
Woo!
Whenever a creature goes into the emanation or starts their turn there, make a wisdom saving throw, and they take 5d8 force damage on a failed save, or half on a successful one.
Heck yeah.
And that will last for 10 minutes, the concentration spell.
Alrighty.
Actually, so would I know where Worthon is?
Somewhere in the darkness.
Okay. I have
We were
more
supposed
movement.
to run, Zulu will say.
That's not the Hugh way.
It's okay, I'm cool with battle. Like, let's murder these fools.
I will go blunder forward a bit to apply that spell to Worthon.
Alright. Let me just... real quick. Alright, this was Conjure Woodland Beings, yeah?
Yep.
Alrighty. And...
Base damage of 21 this turn.
I'm just gonna... little...
And if they're blinded, I believe they fail ability checks. I don't know if there's an ability check.
It's very, when it comes to blind, it's a specific thing. For that, I'm just gonna pop you over here for a quick second, so I can do that, and then as Hugh rushes in, wow, oof, the Leon on Leon, it's definitely gonna be something. Okay. So, wisdom saving throw from one Worston. Alright. She fails. That's a 11. And so you said 21 on that?
Yep.
Cool. Alright.
Force damage.
Right. With that, it will then come to... Oh, wait. Is there anything else from Hugh?
That'd be it.
That, it is your turn. There's darkness, and Hugh is gone into the darkness.
Of course he has. Where else would he be? I can't see anybody to attack them.
Not currently.
So I think I am going to activate my boots of flying. So let me mark off a charge. Sorry, my winged boots is what they're called. Come on, D&D Beyond. There we go. And I'm gonna hover up the distance that I can go, which is 30 feet. So I'm just gonna hover up in the air so that I can get a better view of the situation. And as I do that, I will give a bardic inspiration to Zula. And I can't remember if I've mentioned this to you yet, but I am a Valor Bard, so there's other things you can do with it in addition to all the normal things. You can also choose to add it to your AC or do extra damage. And I think it just went up. Let me check. I can never find things. It's a D10 now.
Woo!
Oh, nice.
That will be my turn.
Alrighty. And with that, Zula, it is your turn.
I imagine Zula's in this square, right?
One or the other.
Okay.
It's
I
fine.
should have enough movement to get to here.
Yeah.
Is that within 5 feet of the western kern?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think, yeah. I measured it earlier, but I just wanted to double check.
Yeah. I just had to like look at everything. There's a lot going
No,
on there.
you're fine. I would rather you double check than, yeah. So Zula will run up and she gets advantage, or unless is the creature blinded or no? Can they see through magical darkness?
You are able to attack with advantage.
Awesome.
Unless,
Alrighty.
hold on. Can you see through magical darkness?
Zula, so for shadow monks, they can only see through their magical darkness.
Okay,
so
then
the
you're
one
good.
that I cast, I can only see through mine.
Okay.
If someone else cast it, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Which
All right.
is really messed up.
You're good.
Yeah.
Make or luck. Enemy for Zula.
Yeah. I think that, yeah, I think there is like a pact you can take to get Devil's Sight, I think is what you need. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
So, let's see what Zula does.
16, does that hit?
A 16 does not hit Worston.
Oh, so sad. The Valor Bard, I can't add it to the strike, right? It's only to the damage.
No, you can add it to any D20 roll, or you can add it to your AC or your damage. There's like,
I think
you
I'd
can do
rather
it to
add
any of those things.
I'll add it to the damage. I'll get advantage again. So Do another strike with the dagger. 19.
19 will hit.
Awesome. Alrighty. And then I'll throw the bardic, which is a D10. You said.
Yep.
Alrighty. I'll add that to that. So 8 plus 6. So 14. And then my second dagger strike. 22.
Oh,
Minimum damage. 4 damage to that one. And then, I gotta track my key points, by the way. I'll burn another key point to do Fury of Blows and then the Darkness. So that's 2 key points.
what happened to my bell music?
30. And I'll throw a Stunning Strike on that as well.
Okay, that's a con save, yeah.
Yes, that's a DC 17 con save.
Alrighty, that is going to be a 22.
Oh, okay, they pass already. And then I'll do my last 2 hits.
You got this.
26. Already. And that is
Alrighty. Whew. Lots of damage there.
yeah, Zula's just doing flips, kicks, and stabs.
And no one can see it.
Ew, you seeing this?
Alright. As Zula's turn comes to an end, it does come to Worston, and Alright, so the first thing that happens is, Worston with the banner pike is going to stab it into the ground and begins to name the different figures, souls that were slain by Soth and his company. And I need for, I believe this will only affect Zula and Hugh. Yeah. I need for the two of you to make wisdom saving throws. This is against the frightened condition.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I have advantage on that then,
Woohoo!
which is great because that will avoid.
So,
12.
alright, so, Hugh, that is unfortunately a failure. Zula, you do succeed. So, on a failed save, we're talking 22 points of psychic damage plus the frightened condition. You are frightened of Worston. On a successful save, you're taking half the psychic damage, and you are not frightened.
But you can't see Worcester, so I think you get. Isn't there something if you can't see the target, you get to re-roll the thing on your turn?
Let me see. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. So you don't have the disadvantage on that. However, you still can't willingly move closer.
Yeah, never mind.
You don't
You're
get that
still
save.
screwed.
Yeah, you're
My
still
bad.
you're still afraid. You don't get the disadvantage from the frightened, but you're still blinded. But so
You're scared. You don't know what.
that was the start
Oh,
of Worston's turn. Worston is
Okay, well, I used my reaction to do beguiling twist on Worthen.
okay. You just now you do have to do that on a creature you can see.
Ooh, okay. That would. I'm blind right now, so
Yeah.
with the darkness, so that.
My
Yeah.
bad.
Okay.
Damn it. You don't have warlocks here except for one who's on the other side of the battlefield currently.
I did think we were running. I didn't think we were fighting.
This is true. This is fine. This is D&D. So Worston while naming off this litany of victims essentially is going to strike out with the banner pike at disadvantage because she is blind. But that is going to be she felt attacks from Zula and the forceful impact from Hugh's direction. So we're going to get 2 attacks towards Zula, 1 towards Hugh. A 13 does not hit Zula, I'm sure.
Nope.
But how about a 28?
Oh, with disadvantage? Damn.
With disadvantage.
That does hit. Zula is going to. It's not a range attack. Zula is going to use her reaction, deflect attack.
Uh-huh.
So if I reduce it to 0, I get to hit her. Does 27 reduce it to 0?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, Zula's basically gonna catch the pike and hit her in the face with it.
All right.
So that costs a key point. And then here's the deflect attack damage. Oh my god, max damage, 23 damage.
Heck yeah.
Stop hitting yourself. And it feels like it's coming from every direction from the shadows.
Cool. I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
I love it. I'm so good at charisma. My monk is. Shit. 15.
So even as you're able to deflect the attacks, it's because the accuracy, it's just enough to scrape by you. As from this small scrape, you watch as a black thorny rose begins to sprout and spread across your body. Because you are cursed by this, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, and your speed is halved.
No! Speed is everything to me.
I know. It's horrible. So that is attacks 1 and 2, and then towards Hugh.
Does the damage still go through or no?
Your deflect damage went through to her.
Okay.
Yeah, but you
I feel
didn't.
validated that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, while you were able to get rid of the damage, there's another mechanic. But Hugh, don't worry about it. She misses, and that is the end of her turn, bringing this to Valen, your turn. You can hear the sounds of combat after Zula was like, I thought we were running.
Yep. I gotta flap my little wings and fly 30 feet. Oh, what was that? Nope, one too many. Fly 30 feet in that direction. I'm kind of hovering above these ruined carts.
Uh-huh.
And I can see through this darkness. So I am going to shoot some scorching rays at Worston.
Now, what is the range on Scorching Ray?
120 feet.
Okay, then yeah, you're good.
So first one is 27.
Yes.
So it's going to do 8, and then it's going to do an additional 5 radiant damage because of my celestial revelation. Does 5 extra damage once per turn with an ideal damage with an attack or spell.
Hell yeah.
So number 2, second ray.
Yeah.
Hit. Third ray. Oh yeah. Alright, so chipping away at him.
All right. So as these beams of energy sort of sail through the dark sky, anything else on your turn, Valen?
So that, and then if I use a class or like a feat spell where it's a use, not a cast, can I use Misty Step?
Yeah, as long as it's not taking a spell slot, you can.
Yep, perfect. Then I'm gonna get another 30 feet closer.
Woohoo!
Getting in the fight.
So, Valen gets closer. Our Black Rose bearers are going to start moving in. I'm pretty sure they can't do anything with Blind Mist. Yeah, so Darkness has them screwed as well, but they did hear the call to order, so they're just gonna move in until they reach something. And they're just blind swinging. 14 to hit Zula,
14 will miss.
and then a 16.
A 16 will miss.
Alright, you're good, Zula. And then Bearer B. Feels something over there. Some blind swings towards Hugh. That's an absolute miss. And another absolute miss. So, Hugh, it's now
Okay.
your turn.
Are they taking? Before that, do they take wisdom saves?
Oh, that's right. The B is the only one that's fully in there for wisdom save. 11, that's a failure, so.
Yep. 16 force damage.
Alright, cool. Alrighty.
All right. You will make a weapon attack on the Rose Bearer B. Is it with disadvantage?
Yeah, you're still in the darkness.
Okay. With disadvantage, going to be a 24.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. And the next one, the advantage that cancels out, so that'd be 25.
Alright. Definitely hits.
Nice.
Okay, that is 30 magic piercing, 6 psychic, and 18 fire.
Cool. Went from, a little bruised to would be bloodied if it had blood. Anything else from you?
Okay, that's. I won't be able to see things, so I'm not gonna think some stuff goes that. I can use my bonus action to disengage, so I'll do that, even though it doesn't really do anything.
Okay. Vass, what would you like to do?
Man, I sure would love to know the answer to that question as well, because I can't see anything.
What? Try refreshing.
Everyone's in the dark.
Oh, I thought it was a D&D Beyond thing.
No. No, like literally all the bad guys are in the darkness, so like I can't see anything. So I guess I'll just be like, "Hey, you guys doing okay? You need some healing."
Could you do a shatter?
I could, but I'd be risking hitting my friends because I don't know where in the darkness anyone is. So I don't think Vass is
Zula can
that
take it.
fast and loose with things. I will call that out. Does anyone need any healing? Because you only have to be able to hear me for healing word.
One person that would have needed
I think
healing negated all my damage.
I was gonna
Well, I
say
thought
Zula's
didn't
fine.
you take like 22 points of psychic or something?
Yeah, I can take healing if you want.
Well, I feel like I should do something with my turn.
I don't know
So,
if they allow it, but I can drop my concentration on darkness this turn if you want to hold your action.
Dropping concentration is a free action. You can do that whenever.
Zula drops darkness
Okay.
as she
Well,
hears
in that
Vass's
case,
frustration.
The desperation of does anyone need healing?
Guys.
I can't. Where did everyone go?
Zula screams,
Okay.
kill them! As she pulls on her devil mask. Their souls are
On it.
forfeit.
On it. I can do that. Okay. So the short bow of melodies comes out,
Alright.
and Vass is not moving this turn. He's just gonna stay hovering. So he'll bonus action steady aim, and he'll make some reverberating shots at Rosebearer B. If I can find the right spot on my character sheet. That's not the right spot. There we go. Oops, I forgot to roll with advantage. So let's do this the long way. That's a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get sneak attack on here, thanks to my good pal Hugh. If I can find why is everything spread as far apart on my sheet as it possibly could be? Okay.
Because you
So
multi-classed.
that's 20 points, 20 points plus an additional 5 points of thunder.
Alright.
And is it still up?
It's still up.
Then I will take a second reverberating shot at it. I don't know that a 15 is going to hit, though.
A 15 will hit a rose bear.
Okay, cool. Love that for me. That's 7 plus 5 points of thunder, so 12.
Oh, it's barely hanging in there.
That's my turn.
Alright, Zula, it is your go. You now have Worston and a black rose bearer.
So I'm currently at disadvantage on attacks, right?
Yes, the curse that is afflicting you currently makes it that you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, and then your speed is halved.
I could cast darkness again to get it flat, but I don't.
Oh, I forgot to make my save against fear if that was ongoing.
Let me double check on Worston's fear, because it's not like it's just a fear spell. Okay, yeah, you can repeat at the end of each of your turns. So go ahead, you can make that save real quick.
Okay, this is with advantage. I take it a 24 is going to work.
All right, yeah, you're no longer afraid.
Okay.
I'm not afraid.
Oh! Now I can beguiling twist him.
Uh, I think it's only when you. Oh no, to avoid or end. Yeah. Would you like to do so?
I would like to do so. Is my reaction to use beguiling twist. DC 16 saving throw.
Charisma
Or
or
frightened. I think it looks like it's wisdom, but it doesn't actually specify nothing I have here.
all right. As you try to uh turn the fear onto Worston, it seems to have no effect.
Oh.
Ooh.
So, Zula, what are you wanting to do here?
Zula is just going to deal with the disadvantage. So first, Zula's going to do a kick. 22.
Is this for Worston or the?
Oh, sorry, Warston. My bad.
Yeah, 22 is definitely gonna hit.
Perfect. I'll throw a stunning strike. Try to get my attack rolls flat. So another DC 17.
And that's con on that one, yeah?
Yes, con.
Cool. 19. It went down, but
Not enough.
pretty
all
good at
good.
that.
Let me take the key point off.
She is
All right.
bloodied at this point, though.
Yeah, Zula is going to keep slashing. Going to take a hit with her dagger. That one probably won't hit. 13 misses.
13 is gonna miss Worston. Yeah.
Yeah. Another dagger hit. That's in that one.
Oh,
That
no.
one misses. I'll burn a fury of blows again. And do 3 attacks. Oh, 2 18s. Nice.
Heck yeah, look at that.
Can't keep Zula down. 13 damage. Uh, 24.
24 is definitely gonna hit.
Perfect. And then one last hit. 14 probably misses.
14 will miss, unfortunately.
Alrighty, that is Zula's turn.
Alright, that brings us to Worston, who is still continuing this litany, but the two of you are unaffected by this. And, 3 more banner pikes attacks as she twirls it, dragging the embers and smoke behind. And, this time it's going to be 2 against Hugh, 1 against Zula. That's missing Hugh. 21, I believe, also misses Hugh.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 25 with disadvantage to hit Zula.
Perfect. Zula will deflect attack.
Alright.
Does a 23 reduce it to 0?
That will reduce it to 0.
Zula will do deflect a redirect attack.
Alright.
$14 damage.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're supposed to do a deck saving throw. My bad.
We'll just
So
say that she failed the first one, and we'll roll this one.
yes, DC 17. I'm sorry, I just reread it.
You are A-okay. It happens. There was a lot going on. You thought everyone was running.
I thought everyone was running.
A 10 is going to be a failure, and so she'll take that damage.
Okay, perfect.
However, don't worry about another charisma save since you're already cursed.
Yay! Can't get more cursed.
We can't get more cursed in this encounter. That'll be it for Worston's turn. Valen, it is your go. There's no longer darkness.
Fine, darkness doesn't bother me so much. We're gonna move another 30 feet.
I'm feeling a buddy cop coming on, by the way, between Zula and Valen.
He's coming.
Good synergy going on right here.
Indeed. It's gonna take a